Hi guys. So I was looking at this article here from the Business Standard. There's a couple other ones too, but it says UN World Food Program warns 2021 is going to be worse than 2020. And World Food Program WFP Executive Director David Beasley says, the head of the World Food Program says the Nobel Peace Prize has given the UN agency a spotlight and megaphone to warn world leaders that next year is going to be worse than this year, and without billions of dollars, we are going to have famines of biblical proportions in 2021. David Beasley said in an interview with the Associated Press that the Norwegian Nobel Committee was looking at the work the agency does every day in conflicts, disasters, and refugee camps, often putting staffers' lives at risk to feed millions of hungry people, but also to send a message to the world that it's getting worse out there and that our hardest work is yet to come. It was so timely because we've been fighting to get above the choir, Beasley said of last month's award, pointing to the news being dominated by the U.S. elections and the COVID-19 pandemic, and the difficulty of getting global attention focused on the travesty that we're facing around the world. Security Council in April that as the world was dealing with the coronavirus pandemic, it was also on the brink of a hunger pandemic that could lead to multiple famines of biblical proportions within a few months if immediate action wasn't taken. We were able to avert it in 2020 because the world leaders responded with money, stimulus packages, referral of debt, he said. Beasley now says COVID-19 is surging again. Economies are continuing to deteriorate, particularly in low and middle income countries, and there is another wave of lockdowns and shutdowns. But he said the money that was available in 2020 isn't going to be available in 2021. So he has been using the Nobel to meet leaders virtually and in person, talk to parliaments, and give speeches to sensitize those with power in this tragedy we are facing, crises that really are going to be extraordinary over the next, 12 to 18 months. So he's trying to talk to these world leaders. They're saying the money's running out. The stimulus packages might be running out in different parts of the world. This is serious stuff, you guys. People have been told in dreams to stock up on food, stock up on water, things with shelf-stable life. Has a shelf-stable life on it. When I was pregnant, I was told these words as I was waking up. I heard, when the baby is born, she will be born into survival. But do not be afraid. Everything will be okay. Do not be afraid. Everything will be okay. But we continue to warn people that as long as we're still here, some of us might be affected by this. But we trust in God. We stand in Jesus Christ. We hide in Jesus Christ. He will take care of us. There's been other dreams too. The Lord told LaShara Pinckney she was standing in front of a rack at a grocery store, and she saw V8 juice and water, and she heard the Lord say, stock up. So now it's, not everything's going to hit all at once, but now they're actually coming out here with the UN is warning global leaders that there could be a food shortage of biblical proportions across the world. Some good people to listen to if you're into that is Ice Age Farmers, or I watch Alaska Alaskan preppers. And he talks about how he preserves food or what to buy, or, you know, loads of information, that type of stuff. And so, I don't know. I feel like if the Lord shows me something and then shows a dozen other people of just about the same thing, you know, do a video about it, tell people, warn people. I just would not feel right if I didn't. And it is biblical. When the famine came in Egypt, the king had a dream. And Joseph told the king that there will be 7 years of feast and 7 years of famine. And they loaded up all the grain in the grain storage and stuff like that. So it's biblical that God would warn people what is coming like that. Okay, I love you guys, and God bless.